Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 128. We are back from Thanksgiving and being sick. We're still sort of sick, but we're going to push on through for you guys, the listeners.
For you.
The listeners, just for you. I'm Ryan. I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Kadrian. How are you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic.
A little less than that.
Me too. A little less. I'm here. If I go silent, it's because I'm coughing like a crazy man.
Aww.
And if you just don't hear me, I've made a run for it.
We'll just hear, gotta go.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Tonight's episode is going to be sort of a hodgepodge episode. We're going to talk about Chris's cruise. We're going to talk about the new Wonder Woman trailer. We're going to talk about maybe some Rise of the Resistance a little bit.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Maybe some Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. Hodgepodge episode coming at you. Tonight we're sponsored by nobody.
Hodgepodge?
Hall's Vapor Cool Severe, which tastes like your grandmother.
Don't ask how he knows.
No, I've got these like severe cough drops in so I can keep going. And it tastes like an old person's room would smell. You know, mothball, vapor rub.
Potpourri.
Yeah, it's
Only
like,
old people use mothballs.
it's very severe.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So before we get to your cruise, the Wonder Woman trailer dropped today.
Bam.
And Chris is very excited about it. Also, today was the first episode of Crisis on Infinite Earth. I've seen it. You guys
I've
haven't.
Nope. We can't talk about it.
So let me tell you what happens. So it starts out with Supergirl.
All right. Well, you say that, and I'll tell you what happens on the Rise of the Resistance.
No, let's not do that. No, we'll do a after all the Crisis episodes come out. I guess we'll do one.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're doing the first 3, for the next, tonight and the next 2 nights. Then I'm sure, and on a cliffhanger, and then, but in January they come back with 2. So we could talk about the first 3 when they're done.
Yeah, I've missed Arrow this last season, the season before that, I think, maybe even part of the season before that. I'm behind on Flash this year. I've never watched Batwoman. Haven't watched Legends in a long, long time.
Yeah,
and I've only watched a few episodes of Supergirl.
I pretty much
season
watched them
1.
all.
So I was very confused most of the time.
Who's this? What are they doing? Where are they?
So I was like, who's that? What's going on? I knew the gist of it. I knew all the main characters, but some of the plot lines.
The gist?
The gist of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a cough drop in my
too.
mouth. Sorry.
The gist.
That's what
Knew
I was
it all.
trying to say. Anyways. So it was good. I mean, it was okay. We'll leave it at that. Anyways,
Yeah.
But Wonder Woman, another a trailer dropped, and it was okay.
It was a trailer.
It was a trailer.
Well, yesterday they put out a teaser, and the teaser got me more excited than the trailer did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the teaser just kind of showed little things and it ended on her lassoing the lightning bolts and swinging, which was kind of
so that's
fun.
the thing, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. It happens.
No, I mean in the comics she does that. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. Why not?
How does that work?
I don't remember her doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of cool, visual.
Yeah.
But yeah, this trailer, it didn't really. There wasn't a big thing. It just okay, it's 1984. She's still around.
Here's all these things that look like the 80s.
Yeah, we got some 80s music going. Here's some people. If you don't know the comics, you don't know who they are, so you have no clue of what they'll be doing in this movie.
What's kind of funny is they one of the first scenes is with her, and that's Kristen Wiig, right?
Yeah.
And she's got those glasses on that are actually in style again. So it's is this the future? Is this 1984? What's going on here?
And for those that don't know, she's playing.
I don't know.
The Cheetah. She's gonna be
Chester Cheetah,
one of the villains.
Chester Cheetah.
Chester Cheetah. She's playing Chester Cheetah. Um,
Okay.
but she just stands around and tries to get kids in trouble eating Cheetos somehow. But no, like she
Sorry.
that's what Chester Cheetah does. I don't know.
Okay. Hey kids, you want to go stab that homeless man? Let's
Exactly.
eat some
Those are the
Cheetos.
commercials. Those are the commercials they do with him now. He tries to get kids to stab people. Oh, it's weird. I don't know.
Yikes.
But yeah, she gets cursed and becomes this like cheetah god. It's like Wonder Woman's biggest villain, pretty much in the comics.
Does she
And
have
then
tiny hands?
Hmm?
Does she have tiny hands?
tiny hands, yeah,
Works at Target.
yeah. She gets overly excited about things.
Yeah.
It'll be like, so. Yeah, they didn't show her. Like I thought that might be the biggest thing. Like maybe they'll show her transforming at least, or something
Or
about
a
it. But they didn't show-
silhouette or something, you know?
That will
Yeah.
be in one of the other 10 trailers that will
Yes,
come out
yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
But isn't that a good thing that they didn't give away
mean,
too much?
yeah, I don't want them to give away too much, but I think they could have at least hinted at it or done something, because there was no like climax of the trailer. It was just kind of like,
Yeah, nothing to make you want to go see it.
yeah,
so far.
nothing that pulled you in. And then the other guy in there that you see on the TV, he looks like a car salesman basically.
Yeah.
Was it Pedro Pascal? Was that
Yeah.
his name? He was the Mandalorian. That's him.
Yeah.
And
Looks
he's
just
playing
like
Max.
he does.
He's playing Maxwell Lord, which is a character from the comics.
Oh, of course.
He financed the Justice League International, like
Oh, okay.
in the comics. Yeah. So now you know him.
I thought maybe he was the guy that made the cassette tapes, the Maxwell
No.
cassette tape. No.
Maybe on the side. Maybe that's a side business.
Okay.
But in the comics, he ends up turning into like a villain. They kind of retcon some stuff and do some things. And spoiler,
Uh-oh.
if you don't want to know, in the comics, Wonder Woman snaps his neck and kills him.
Oh.
Well,
That was like a big thing in the comics, like because you hadn't really seen Wonder Woman do anything, but he ends up getting mind control powers, which is I guess what you're starting to see in the trailer, like him gaining that, and
Well, probably using television to do that.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
because I was wondering like why'd they choose 1984, and I looked up and like events that happened in 1984, because a lot of times they like to like do like a tie in some event history into it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I saw that might be was the Olympics took place that year. So I wonder if he's using some kind of televised mind control thing.
We'll have to wait and see.
But yeah, in the comics, he controlled Superman telepathically or whatever, and so the only way to stop him from using Superman to kill people was to kill him. So she just snapped
But
his neck.
how could that be? Because this is 1984.
No, so there won't be any Superman. They'll do it differently. And Steve Rogers is back, and even that in the trailer. Not Steve Rogers.
That's
Steve
what I started to say.
Wait a second.
Wait, hold on.
No,
I'm
sorry,
so confused.
We're not talking about Black Widow.
His name is Steve too. Steve Trevor.
Chris Pines.
Chris Pines, yeah. Steve,
Yeah, that was
Steve
one of my
Trevor.
questions. So he's just back?
Yeah, there was like, and that was even kind of like,
And he's
trailer
the
is
same
just
age?
like, yeah, in the trailer's like, okay, he's here.
Yeah, there he is. He's the same age in 1984. And
maybe it's
all in her. Maybe it's all in her mind. She's like going cuckoo.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a mystery still.
At the end?
It was fun because the end.
No, at the end they're going to just show flashbacks, and it's going to be like where she's talking to him, but there's nobody there. Let's go back to Sixth Sense or something. He was a ghost all along. Anyways, sorry.
Probably time travel though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe that's a common theme.
Maybe the Maxwell guy is controlling her mind to see him.
Oh man!
And that's how he gets her to do stuff.
I don't know.
Using her former love. It manipulates her mind.
Because yeah,
I've figured it all out. Heard it here.
Don't need to go see the movie. Her new costume thing looked cool. It was like a costume from the comics that she wore during like.
So she wore a
What a thing.
golden winged suit costume.
Yeah.
Why? Why she need wings?
It's like battle armor type thing that she wore.
Why she need wings?
the Valkyrie.
Why not have wings?
I mean, when she put it on, I'm like, wait, when did
give you
Hawk
wings?
Girl get here?
Well,
So she wore a winged suit in the comics.
Yeah, it was like an eagle type thing. It was
All right.
in Kingdom Come, I think it was in that, and then there was another story arc or something. I didn't read. But yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah. And the only other thing I had was, where was Baby Yoda? I don't understand why there was no Baby Yoda in this trailer.
That'll be in the second trailer.
Oh, they're keeping it hush hush.
Yeah.
yeah.
So hush hush that they're not making any toys or anything.
Oh, we're gonna
It's all
get to
too
that
late.
in a minute. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Yeah. So the trailer was sort of.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like anything to write home about. I'm sure people will be like, "No, it was the most awesome thing ever,"
No.
which is fine for your opinion. I mean,
Yeah, you can like it.
that's fine. I'm sure people like it.
Somebody did.
Somebody did. It wasn't bad. It was just not what I was expecting.
Sure.
Just needed some oomph.
Yeah.
Well, she was lassoing lightning. Was that
Well,
not
that was.
oomph in it?
I mean, that was oomph, but they showed it in the teaser, so I'd already seen it. So the trailer didn't have they already spoiled the oomph.
What do you think they were flying in an invisible jet at that one part?
I'm hoping so.
Oh.
Because they were in the fireworks and stuff, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
what that was? Yeah.
And they showed her use her tiara as a weapon.
Yeah. To break the
Which is
cameras
fun.
or something.
Yeah.
So I had the trailer pulled up and I was looking at the comics. And you know how they do those things where it's like it says a name and it's got like a colon, then it says something and then it says somebody else's name.
Yeah. Mhm.
So there's one that says
Meme.
Joker. I love my imaginary girlfriend. I can't do a Joker voice, so you'd have to do it. And then it says Wonder Woman. I love my imaginary boyfriend. Then one says plot twist. That's not the real Steve. Another plot twist. He dies again.
That's fine.
How much 80s do you want in this trailer? Answer: yes. Sorry, now I'm just reading comments from you too.
Great.
Anyone? So is that your ex? Me? No, that's just a trash can. Sorry, because it's the very final thing, and they're like, everything's
the
art.
trash
He's like, no, that's
Yeah.
It's like, this is a trash can.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part of the trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. It should be good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, I do
so.
too. I liked it all except for I didn't really care for the villain.
Yeah, he was a little lackluster.
Yeah. I think the thing that threw me off about the villain in the last one, I may have mentioned this on another episode, was his mustache. When he did the flashback scenes, he still had that dumb mustache.
Styling. That's a styling Greek god mustache. That's what they do. But yeah, no, I like the first one, so I definitely want to see the second one. And yeah, so we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it may surprise you and be the best one yet. And they're going to turn the page on all the bad movies, and this is going to start the maybe not. I don't know. Probably not.
I'm kind of looking forward to a second trailer.
Yeah,
I think is what.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm looking forward to a second trailer because I love the first trailer so much. It's more I'm looking forward to a second trailer because I want
It's gotta
to
be better.
see a better trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
But
We'll
so is the DC cinematic universe pretty much dead, and they're just all doing their own things now, and none of this is going to matter?
They're kind of
More?
It seems they're just concentrating on solo movies. They're not really trying to connect everything anymore. They're just wanting to. They just said they're just wanting to tell good stories, basically.
In other words, we couldn't figure out how to do it like Marvel did.
Okay.
Yeah. In other words, they rushed it.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
Took some missteps. I liked a lot of the other movies though. So,
Yeah.
but release the Snyder Cut. But you don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
No.
First step is just knowing your limitations. So if they can improve on what they've done, then maybe they can do it.
Yeah, because there's other ones. I'm looking forward to Birds of Prey.
Yeah, that was never really in this cinematic universe, anyways.
Well, it's Harley Quinn. It's the same Harley Quinn. So I mean, it would.
But she wasn't in like the Justice League and stuff like that. Well, I guess the Batman.
She was in Suicide Squad.
I guess Batman made an appearance in that movie, but
Suicide Squad. I mean, Suicide Squad took place in that universe because
I guess
Superman was dead, Batman was Ben Affleck. Yeah. It was the same thing.
But now nobody's anybody. Batman's twinkle star vampire, but that's not going to be in the same universe.
Supposedly, they hired a guy. He was a villain from Green Lantern. Might be Two-Face.
They're going to have like everybody in that movie.
Yeah, which I kind of like.
Well, hopefully they do it right, because there's been past Batmans where they've had too many villains.
Because what I like in some of the stories they've done, and supposedly they may be basing this off A Long Halloween, which is a graphic novel, and it has a bunch of villains, and there have been really good stories in the comics that have tons of villains in it, and they all play these minor roles that lead up to the bigger event. So
it's the comics. You do that over. I mean, comics. You do it over multiple.
Well, they could do it in the movie as long as they don't we have to do every origin story of every villain that's in here. That's where I think they mess up.
Who's supposedly playing Penguin?
Supposedly Colin Farrell.
Oh.
Colin Farrell supposedly might be Penguin.
Huh.
Be a different Penguin. But I mean, the Gotham TV show had a Penguin that didn't necessarily look like.
Originally, they were thinking about getting. Was it Josh Gad or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Supposedly that fell through. That would have been fun. And another guy, he was in Superbad.
What's his name? That fell through too.
Yeah, that fell through too. I can't think of him. He's got curly hair.
Seth? No.
He was in Moneyball or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know that guy.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Doesn't matter.
The world will never know.
The world probably knows. They're probably yelling at.
Yeah, they're probably yelling.
Okay, thank you for telling us. We
Jonah
know.
Hill.
Oh, who I was thinking of.
I read their minds. They were yelling at me. Or I had IMDb on.
You heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. We're just 11 days away from a new Star Wars movie.
Yes. And I gave up my tickets. I got a refund on them.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
And I got tickets and
you know the story already?
Gosh. What did you get given to you?
Oh, our HOA does like a movie night sometimes, and they gave away tickets to Star Wars. It was the same day, so I just got those and got a refund on my other ones. So I didn't have to pay for it.
What you could have saw it twice.
Yeah,
well, like that morning and then the evening.
Yeah, because sometimes it takes 2 viewings to really
or 5.
Like sorry. I hope that this will be the phoenix rising from the ashes of the dumpster fire of the last one.
I'm still hoping that Rey opens up and is a robot and Baby Yoda's inside of her. That's my.
But I'll like the Last Jedi before. We're gonna do our before and after that we've done before.
Just like we did before.
Just like we did before, yeah. So I'll it may just be me, or it may be all three of us, or it may be two of us, or we'll do it before what we think is going on, how we think we're gonna like it, maybe some theories, all that stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll either be really happy, or we'll be really sad, or we'll be really meh, and we'll
burn it all down.
Give our thoughts on after seeing it. So, like The Last Jedi, if you go back and listen to that, it's a little short thing that we did. I was all happy. It's like, I'm going to see Last Jedi, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be great. This is what I think is going to happen, blah, blah. And then I came back, and it was like I was a totally different person. And I was just sort of like, well, I saw Last Jedi. And life is over now. So we're going to be doing that again on the...
I'll never be happy again.
The 19th is when I'm seeing it. Is that when you guys are seeing it?
Yes.
No.
Oh. When are you seeing it, Chris?
I'm seeing it the 21st.
Oh my gosh.
So it's Saturday. I mean, officially
2
it comes
days
out.
after. It officially comes out on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean it comes out Thursday, but officially it's Friday.
We're going at 6:30 on Thursday.
All right, so Katrin and I will do a before and after, and Chris will just sit at home.
Not listen. Well, he didn't listen anyway.
He didn't listen.
Yeah, so there you go.
Petting his cats or something. So Katrin and I will do a before and after. Does that sound good, Katrin?
Yes, it sounds splendid.
Excuse me.
I actually have an opportunity to see it again on Friday during work hours for a networking event, and for free, but it would just be me. And I don't know if I can pull it off. I probably could, because it's our last day before Christmas, so it should be not busy. I just need to decide. I mean, if I don't like it the first time, then I could just say, "Oh, I'm just not gonna go." But
well, Katrin and I will call you, Chris, and we'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
And I'll tell you all about the Resistance.
What you know about Rise of the Resistance.
Right, what I know about it. Which I watched the video online because I don't know when I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from it since I'm going in January. And I've got my fingers crossed, hoping, praying that I'll get to ride it. And praying and something. I don't know the words. Because it just opened. This is a good segue.
It is a good segue.
And the basically they're doing a queue system. So you get a time, you get put in a group, and then you come back to ride it, which is in theory very good.
Yeah.
But what is happening? The park opens at 9, but they've been having extra magic hours, which if you don't know what that is, people can get into the park that stay on property before 9. So they've been getting in there, and they've opened up the queue for some reason at 7:45 or 7:15 some days. Yeah, 7:15. They opened the queue system up to make your reservations at 7:15, and they've been filled by 7:40 for the whole day.
It's crazy.
So all boarding groups were filled before the park even opened. So people that were just coming there with their day tickets can't ride the ride.
Awesome.
I'm hoping that after Christmas, when Christmas is over, that it dies down a little bit, and that won't be the case when I go. Because I'm going to pull if that happens, I'm pulling a Kylo Ren. I'm grabbing a lightsaber, and I'm just going to start smashing stuff.
That should help.
Because if I fly all the way to Florida, I'm going to become my wife at Cinderella's royal table and be like, we are here on our honeymoon. We've been trying to get in this place all week long, and you just let those people in after us that didn't have reservations. So why can't we get in? And then they prepare a nice table for us.
Oh.
It'll be coming out. Anyways, or I'm going to be like, if you're not going to let me ride this ride, then let me make another lightsaber for free.
Oh yeah,
that's a equal trait.
Yeah.
Equal trait.
I don't see how they could deny that.
I know. Is it bad of me that I want to make another lightsaber? I'm not going to, but
well, anybody would want to do it multiple times, I'm sure.
Yeah,
do it again.
It's the fact that most people don't want to throw down $200.
Yeah, if anybody wants to give me a Christmas present.
Well, I haven't sent yours yet.
To go back to Savi's. Ooh. I'm all for that. Wouldn't that be hilarious if I got another lightsaber gift?
Come on.
I sit mine one that I made is sitting right here beside me always. Anyways.
So I haven't seen anything really except for a couple of shots inside of the ride where people got stuck.
Yeah.
When it stopped or whatever. It's like where the big AT-AT walkers are or whatever. And but my wife saw a Tim Tracker video where he was talking about the queue.
Don't ruin anything for me now.
I'm not. And she said it was ridiculously long. Like it took him forever to get through the queue, like 30 minutes to walk through and there was nobody in it or something.
Yeah, it's like insane. So yeah, I won't spoil anything.
Don't dare.
Yeah, I watched the video and like it is the longest line that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For a ride, like it is insane. I mean, look, it seems like there's stuff to kind of keep you occupied.
Sure.
As you're going through it, but like.
So is that where they're getting the 20 minutes for the ride? Are they including the queue?
So. I think.
Yeah, it seems like it because I mean because they got to one point and I thought, oh, this is the ride. Like, oh no, this isn't the ride. This is just more of the queue.
I mean, maybe that's part of the experience, though.
Yeah, they sort of did that with the Harry Potter rides at Universal. Like those lines are super. You just walk forever, and you get to one room, and it's like they do a little show, and then you go to another room, and they do a little show, and then you go to another room, and you wait in another line, and then you finally get to the ride.
That's basically what it seems like.
Flight of Passage is like that too, right?
Yeah, it's not as bad though.
Yeah, I've only done the fast pass queue, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've stood in the line once, and there's like. It's not really like that. Like it's a long line, but there's like one place you go through and there's some stuff, but not like shows.
But, the video I watched was like 15 minutes long, and like that really didn't include the ride because they couldn't really film the ride. That was basically them going through the line to the ride.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fine if that's supposed to be part of the experience. If you're interacting with things along the way, I could see that. I mean, there's conversations about different rides that's supposed to be part of it. Going through Pirates of the Caribbean, through before you get into the boat is kind of part of the experience. Or Haunted Mansion, it's part of the experience. Those are a lot shorter, but maybe it could be okay. I don't know.
That weird smell on the ET ride, that's part of the experience.
Quick fun fact here, I guess, or something. Those magic candle company, that place where they have an ET candle for that smell, and I thought that was the funniest thing. Because everybody talks about how the weird smell,
I did watch the media event for it. I didn't watch any of the ride parts, but I watched the little show thing they did.
Yeah.
And the X-Wings drones, which everybody's making a big deal about the X-Wing drones. And I don't know. I didn't. Yeah. I was just like, okay, they just look like drones in the sky.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't too special. Because they just sort of like hover up there for a minute and then just go back down. And it was just like,
we can't actually fly these things because there's a potential that they'll fall out of the sky and hit somebody.
Yeah.
But that would be cool if they had something that was big enough that when it came across and they had some kind of sound on speakers, if they had to, there's, that would be cool.
You do hear sound. You do hear ships flying overhead when you're walking around.
Yeah,
and and the speakers are so good that you'll like look up and you'll be like, "Oh, what is that?" Awesome. But the show stuff that they did was really cool, and I wish that I think that was the original plan, but when they cut back on entertainment budget, because they had like a lightsaber duel, they had all these cool show things that they did for the media event. That if they did it every day, would be pretty sweet. But they don't.
Yeah.
I
did see a live actor in the scene that I saw, which I thought was interesting. That's all I'm saying.
There are people living in the ride?
It's what it
better than seeing a dead actor, I guess.
That's in Pirates.
I haven't really seen much of Galaxy's Edge at all, except for a few videos here and there, but it's been a while. So I'm kind of excited to to wait to see everything in October when I go.
Can't wait to go with you.
I'm also getting the books for Christmas. There's a book, and then there's the comic books, and I got I'm hoping I'm getting this. I put it on my list, but it's all the comic books in one book, so a trade book or whatever you call it.
Trade paperback.
Trade paperback, yeah. And supposedly those two things talk about the background of Black Spire Outpost, and I'm really interested to read all those and then go see it all and have the full experience.
Yeah, I want the audio book of it because I don't think I'll ever read it. But it's like really long, like super long.
Well, maybe by the time October rolls around, I'll finish it. But maybe I could read it to you at night.
Oh, that would be
I'll call
lovely.
you up and read you to sleep every night.
Yeah. I've heard it's really good, and it really explains Black Spire Outpost, which I need to like listen to it, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing is that they talk a lot about the shops, and they said it sounds a little bit like an advertisement for the stores in some ways, but whatever.
Yeah, I can't wait to experience Galaxy's Edge with you. It's gonna be so much fun.
Well, good.
Because I already know what's there, and I'm gonna be like, oh, just to see it on your face. Like, wish Chris was gonna be there too.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you just said he was.
No, you. Wish you were there too.
Oh.
You need to experience it.
I mean, you got a while. It's next October, so
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can start planning.
Maybe we need to build a lightsaber while we're there together.
Probably not.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so.
I'm wondering if they're going to bring out like new parts and stuff.
That if they're smart, they would.
Yeah, if they're smart, they would.
That's the replay value, which already you can get a different one. But if you only like one series or what are you going to call it, then
I've
wouldn't
seen
go
videos
back.
of a guy that has every single part to every single one.
Some people are completionists and just want.
So just think how much money that would be.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To get every single, so it's not just doing like I did, where I built one of the lightsabers, because there's multiple parts in each one. So unless he bought the parts separate, then he did the experience multiple times to get all the parts.
Yeah.
Each.
Or I know a guy that has a 3D printer. So
this guy, this guy is one of those guys that has to get the legit stuff.
Real deal.
But he did get some other stuff. He got some made. Somebody made some stuff for him, and they looked sort of weird.
Yeah.
I know a guy with a 3D printer.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
Black market lightsabers.
Can you get him to make me a Mandalorian helmet?
He could if you really want.
How much? Could you find? I'm like right now I'm legit. Like
yeah.
Find out how much. How many Pepsis does he want or whatever he drinks? Get him a case.
Pepsi Max or Coke Zero. Yeah, it might take a little more because he would do some work on it to make it. Because he did a X-wing pilot helmet recently for Halloween, and that was his costume, and it took a while to do, and there's a lot of sanding and putting things together because it's printed in pieces.
Yeah.
And because it's huge, it's a full helmet, it take a while, and a lot of the material, the filament. So
ask him.
I can ask him. I'll ask him.
I'll have to give him a measurement of my head because my head's
probably
a weird size.
He probably is already working on one. I can just about, unless he just got burned out by doing the other helmet. He also does plaster. So he made a Batman cowl with
cool.
With plaster, and it's legit. Like it's awesome. So I don't know if he did that, then he can make a mold and just remake them over and over again.
Yeah.
And have a ton of them. But I don't know. I'll have to see if he's making one or if he would make one.
Yeah, see how much it would be. I'd be interested. Anyways,
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Anyway, so the ride. So hopefully, I don't know. Everything I've heard about it is that it's really good.
Yeah,
it's like the best ride at Disney. Like as far as like this is the next step of where rides are going.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it better be. But they've also said that the Mickey's Runaway Train is next level as well. So
yeah,
that looks cool,
and it could be.
No, and I think it's going to be really good too.
I listened to a really good podcast the other day. It's the Be Our Guest podcast, but they were talking about the balance of rides, how you have to have big e-ticket attractions, but also there's still a need to have the smaller, the C rides, whatever you want to call them, C-ticket rides, but just to help keep the balance of everything. The problem is that people expect everything new to be an e-ticket, and they're disappointed. Like the alien swirling saucers in Toy Story Land is not an e-ticket ride, right? But that's okay. It's still a good ride.
I love it. It's so fun.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love the ride too. There's a lot of people that don't, but they expected too much of it. It's like it's a fun little ride. You need those little rides. And then what was the other one? Oh, the Navi River Journey, right? It's
I love that one too.
Not necessarily an e-ticket. But if everything was on that they're doing the tiered fast passes now, right? So if everything was on that tier, then you'd never get to ride anything, and more than likely. So I think that's important to keep perspective.
Yeah, and also this new one, I've heard it's breaking down like multiple times a day.
Oh yeah,
oh, I believe that. Like, 'cause, in that video, everything I saw, I was like, okay, that can break, that can break, that can break.
There's a lot of
Yeah. So they're having to give out fast passes at the end of the day to the groups that didn't get to go through. So it's just like, my goodness.
So they had one issue with the Skyliner, kind of jumping topics, but have y'all heard of any other issues with the Skyliner since the day one issue?
There was I know there was at least one more shut down, like not long like the other one.
Yeah.
But it stopped for a while.
I was gonna say I think it stops every once in a while, anyways. But
it came alive and started attacking people.
Yeah.
Well, got hit by lightning and being sentient.
Wonder Woman swung in on lightning.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I guess my point there was, everything new is going to have some issues. Hey, a better question is, has Hagrid's gotten any better? Do we know if that one's the motorcycle ride or whatever?
I saw a thing the other day that said it was like 5-minute wait time.
Oh wow. Because it had all kinds of issues.
That's the thing. That's where we are in this world today with the YouTubes and the social media. There's so many bands. Yeah, there's so many YouTubers and people, influencers on social media or whatever, that are in the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Or go there when these new rides open, that it just floods the system basically and makes these lines so long.
Yeah.
Because typically the person that pays $100 to go to the park for the day, like a family, like a person, just a regular Joe, isn't going to be like, you know what I think I'll do with this $100? Stand for 8 hours in a line.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I'll do all day. So the regular person isn't going to do that, but the people that make their living off of this pretty much are just flooding the system. That's why there's so many videos of the Rise of the Resistance. Every time I open YouTube, it's like recommending like 4 videos for Rise of the Resistance. I'm like, no, like avert my eyes. So I think after, a few weeks after Christmas, it'll calm down. It should.
I hope so.
Because there'll still be long lines, but I don't think it'll be like if you go to the park,
it's going to be done.
You're not going to be able to ride it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You may have to wait a long time, but I don't think it's going to be like from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or whenever the park closes. It's going to be completely packed, and if you get in at 9 a.m., sorry, it's too late. You can't ride it. Because if that keeps happening, then they need to rethink how they're doing stuff, because that's ridiculous.
For sure.
Yeah. But anyways, there's I was looking at the new restaurants opening up. This is turning into a Disney thing. So the space one's supposed to open up this winter, right?
Yes, this year, which is not long, right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Will it be
I guess
open
they
when
did
I'm
just say
there?
winter. Maybe not. Maybe they did say winter.
It said
I'm thinking.
winter.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
There's that one, and then there's
I mean, you wouldn't be able to get in.
well,
Down.
everybody will be at Rise of the Resistance. I'll just walk
He
right
just
in.
has
Yeah,
to
that's right. That's
show
true.
up and have his wife yell at them, and then he can get in.
There you go.
I might be with the heartthrob when I'm there this next time, so he'll get me.
That's
in.
right. Yeah.
Not going to name names. But you know who you are. Wink, wink.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Yeah, we love you. You're the best. There's a Woody's Roundup or something.
Barbecue, something. Yeah.
It's supposed to be opening up sometime, and then there's the one at Epcot, the barbecue place, Smokehouse, is supposed to open in this winter.
Regal Beagle or Eagle or something.
It's called Smokehouse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
the Regal Beagle.
So, real quick, I heard a secret. Saw some video the other day that was like some secrets of Disney, new secrets at Disney World, and they were talking about several things. But one of them was Ohana. There's some food from Ohana that you can get in the little bar that's near it or whatever next to it.
I know what you're talking about.
And you can get right in. You can get a skewer that has shrimp, steak, chicken, whatever else, all in this one skewer. You can also get the bread pudding. You can also get the pineapple bread, butter. They said it's like $6 for the bread, and for what you get, it's ridiculous. But they also have these noodles that they took off of the menu at Ohana for a while, and it caused all this chaos. That you can get them there if you ask and you get the right person at the bar. But you can go in and get all this stuff, similar food, without because it's so hard to get a reservation.
You got any of those noodles in the back there?
That's what they're like. If you get the right bartender, they might give it to you. Like,
you know a lot of black market stuff.
Why would they not just give it to you if it's on the? If they have them, like, what else are they got to do with them? You know. But
yeah, got your noodles.
I thought that was cool. They also have this. They were talked about this dish that started out being in the Food and Wine Festival with. In Brazil, or not in Brazil, but the like a Brazil booth, and these cheese bread ball things and we get them at home. They're called Brazzi bites, is what in the store if you get them. They're freaking awesome. Well, apparently you can get them now at Skipper Canteen on the secret menu, and it's these big cheese bread ball things, and it comes with like a chimichurri sauce that you can dip them in, and so that was pretty exciting. Those things are freaking awesome.
Well, hopefully they do have those there, because I've been there. Other people have had good experiences, but I've been there like 2 or 3 times, and every time has been horrible.
Yeah.
One time I completely sent my whole meal back and said, I don't want anything else. I just want to go.
We didn't have a bad experience there. It was you know.
Yeah.
But at least you get in if you really want to go.
Yeah, but the food,
there.
I don't recommend it at all. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll only be there, a couple of days. So I may just go to Galaxy's Edge. I don't know if I'll get to any of the other parks or not. We'll see. I got to figure out how to make fast passes and stuff from
like at home, like on a copier or something.
Yeah.
Well, you could do it now because it's 30 days out, right?
Well, it's a will call ticket, so I've got to figure out if I can put in the confirmation number. I think I can. I tried to do it on the app and it wouldn't let me. It said go to DisneyWorld.com, which why can't I just do it on the app? What the app's for? Who goes on a website anymore?
Yeah.
But so I got to figure that out. Anyways.
Cool.
So, you guys, you keeping up on the Mandalorian, right?
Yes, of course. Just watched it tonight, actually.
Is it getting better and better for you?
Yes, it's kind of stayed the same to me, but it's been consistently good.
Yeah. Okay.
The space battle from this week was kind of it looked a little cheesy. But I told my wife, because she was like, "That looked really bad."
Well, that was only the opening scene.
I know. I was like, "Well, I mean, you should have an opening scene that's good." But I said, "You got to." They're spending their money on all this other.
Yeah.
In the show, I mean, it's
a TV show.
It's minimal.
Yeah, it's a TV show. I mean, it's got a bigger budget than a TV show, but it's still a TV show.
Yeah. So I mean, it was just kind of funny. It was like, oh wow, this is kind of cheesy looking, but otherwise it was great.
I have loved every minute of it. It sort of reignited my passion for Star Wars, I think.
Oh,
like in westerns,
because you were hating it.
Well, Galaxy's Edge got me sort of back into it. Like Last Jedi pulled me right out of it because I collect all kinds of stuff, and Galaxy's Edge got me back into collecting. But then the Mandalorian has got me back into like wanting some of the figures. So I'm like, I want the Mandalorian, but you can't find it anywhere.
I'm really surprised how Western it is. It is like
it's funny.
It's like
Western.
Dead on Western.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean,
yeah. I mean, this like the episode with the young bounty hunter, and he joins them to go get like. I mean, this is like a Clint Eastwood movie.
Well, it's so funny because there was somebody on Twitter. I don't know, some guy that's supposedly famous. I don't know. He said, I'm tired of hearing everybody call it a Western. This is a samurai show. And I'm
like, well, that's...
And everybody's like, no, it's a Western, dude. Just get over it.
Star Wars, I mean, it has some samurai aspects to it.
They're saying, well, the samurai came before the Western. And like, no, this is a Western. Straight up, it's a Western.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, because we haven't talked in a while. So there was the Three Amigos episode.
Three Amigos episode?
You know, where he's got to save the village by teaching them all how to to fight. I mean, that was sort of like a samurai movie, sort of. I forget which movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that one did have the samurai elements in it.
Sure.
But it was, I mean, there's Westerns like that too, so it's still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, Three Amigos.
Yeah, Three Amigos.
It's just touching on so many points for me, like Star Wars points, and bringing back sort of the nostalgia. Yeah. You're visiting places like this last episode. You got to go to Tatooine,
and
see, which I thought it was very interesting that where the cantina is now basically run by droids, and in New Hope, droids were not allowed in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
dude was sitting in pretty much the same seat as Han Solo.
Yes, Han's seat. Again, they cleared up the blaster.
Yeah, they painted over that. But yeah, it was just, they go out into
Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, the Tusken Raiders. The teleporting Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, yeah. That's I googled it because I was like, do Tusken Raiders teleport? They did it the same thing in New Hope, right? And I found an article about it, and they said the teleporting Tusken Raiders. And anytime you use the binoculars and you're looking at Tusken Raiders, they will appear beside you or in front of you.
Sneaky.
And it turns out they just wanted some binoculars.
That's all they want. They don't want to hurt you, kill you. They just want binoculars.
When they go
binoculars,
they just want the binoculars.
They have poor eyesight.
That's more.
I mean,
yeah. That's
right. They need help.
I think that should be the name of the episode: teleporting Tusken Raiders and other things.
So, I just want to know how those tracking fobs work.
DNA, I'm pretty sure.
DNA across a galaxy?
It's freaking Star Wars.
It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. They have different technologies than us.
But I mean, in order to get the DNA, they would have had Baby Yoda in the first place.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. But most of these things, most of the people that with the tracking pods, they have had them in the first place because they're like bell jumpers and stuff. So technically, they may have had somebody.
Yeah, someone have had
Baby
him
Yoda.
In the first place.
Got the DNA. I mean, that's the only thing that makes logical sense to me because there's not a chip in them. Because if there's a chip in them, Well, they would get the chip out.
Yeah,
you know,
just turn off Find My Friend. Come on.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's their DNA. That's how they're tracking it.
Yeah,
And
it's got to be DNA, but I mean, it's just
and it's the Star Wars universe. You know, things work differently there.
Yeah.
And have you all heard the theory that this is a clone of Yoda?
No, that's been going
I've
around.
seen that, but yeah, I don't know.
The only thing
somebody had a patch from the Geonos something.
Yeah,
in
we
one
talked
part.
about that on our Mandalorian episode. You were there.
Probably did. I was there. Yeah.
Anyways, but the thing is, when they brought him in,
maybe I need to go listen to it again.
Maybe you should. When they brought him in, they said we've got to get the stuff that we need out of him. So it's almost like they want to get stuff out of him to make a clone.
Oh yeah.
So,
no, I agree.
I don't know. And there is the theory that's going around, and this is remember when we did obviously Katrin doesn't remember because he don't remember. When I said he walked a little funny in that first episode.
The Mandalorian?
Like,
yeah.
And you guys are like, well, there's a theory going around that the Mandalorian is a lady.
What? We said that?
No. There's a theory on something.
Okay.
It's not true, but when I saw him walking, I was like, in the first episode, I was like, he walks like a lady. No offense, but that's just what it looked like. And then this theory popped up that the Mandalorian is actually a female, but it's not. But I just thought it was funny. I'm like, he did sort of walk like that.
Never know.
In the first one. Yeah, you never know. Maybe it's
looks like a lady.
Speaking of walking in the Western, the guy that walks in at the end of the episode, it sounds like he's got spurs on his boots. That's so awesome. Yeah. It's like he's got spurs.
Is that another Mandalorian or someone in Mandalorian armor?
Well, I read something that they said it was Carl Weathers. Weathers?
No, I thought it was going to because it was the same boot. Who's the actor? There's an actor that hasn't shown up yet.
Actor or character?
Well, it's a character, but I mean, I've just seen the actor like in the previews.
I got you.
I hope what's her name's not dead because I was looking forward to that. And she didn't last very long.
Oh, she's dead.
Is she?
Pretty sure.
Or is that guy going to? Or is the boots guy going to go get her?
Yeah. Well, he may have some kind of power to bring her back to life. You never know, or some kind of like zap or like adrenaline shot or something.
No clue how to pronounce this guy's name. Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh yeah,
there you go. Juan Carlo Esposito.
This guy
or not Juan.
Oh,
he was on Once Upon a Time.
He's supposed to be in it.
He's in it. Yeah, he plays like a soldier type character.
There's only 3 more episodes, right?
Yeah, he was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But
don't tell you there's only 3 more episodes.
No, I knew that. I just forgot.
Yeah, there's only 3 more episodes.
It's depressing.
I wish they had 10 episodes, but
yeah,
I mean 8. Feels too short to me.
There's gonna be some cliffhanger.
His name in it is Moff Gideon, so he's a moth.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm wondering if it's him. Like,
could be.
It's the Empire tracking him down or something.
Maybe so. I don't know. We'll find out in a few weeks. Next Friday.
Yeah. Next Friday.
See who the mysterious boots belong to.
Mm-hmm.
Like the boots. Yeah, but it's sort of igniting my collecting style, which is a bad thing. Because like I was like in Target the other day, and there was a Cara Dune Black Series figure sitting there, and I was like, oh, I want to buy that. And then there was a sign that said that some of them were on sale. I was like, is this one on sale? And the guy was like, no. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get her.
Can it be on sale?
I know. Yeah. And then I got home and I looked on Reddit, the Star Wars collecting thing I have on there, and somebody says, I just found Cara Dune in Houston thing, and I got her on sale. I talked them into it, and I'm like, I was like, I guarantee that was the same freaking one.
Yeah, it was.
Made me so mad.
He was probably watching you, and he's like, "I think I can talk this guy into it."
I didn't get her.
That's all right.
But
you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But I do want the Mandalorian. I did pre-order.
You get it in May? Is that when they're
March? I think
Yeah, crazy.
Entertainment Earth, they had them for pre-order. Oh, wait, unless Chris got me one, then I'll send the other one back. He said, "Oh, okay."
No, you said you'd got one, so I sent it back.
No, I didn't get one. I want two.
Yeah, you said you got one.
You're getting one.
You just said you ordered it.
I want two though. I want that one too, so I can.
You
paint.
gotta have one to play with.
I want one to paint. Actually, I want one to paint. I'm not going to get two, but if somebody gives me another one, I'm going to paint one to make it the silver armor. Because the one that's out is not silver armor. Oh. So if I got two, I'd paint one.
Well, you'll have to do some sculpey to it too to shape the.
So the one that's coming out won't have the whistling birds, right? Isn't that what they're called? The little nipples that come out. That thing was awesome.
I pre-ordered it, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, it may be like 5 years from now it shows up. You never know about Entertainment Earth.
We said this last time when we had Carrie on, right? That I think, or maybe I said this pre-show, I don't remember, but I feel like that last episode, episode 4, we'll say it that way, looked like at the end of it, kind of like a Battlefront 2 battle, because they had all different classes, and I really hope that they bring at least the Mandalorian as a special character into the game. I mean, it doesn't fit, but it would be so cool to be able to do the little missiles, his rifle that just disintegrates people.
Oh, that thing's awesome.
Yeah. I've been playing Battlefront the past couple of days. Yeah.
Past couple days. Disintegrates too. Yeah. I thought that was interesting. Wow. But
there's a special event going on right now.
Oh, yeah. To get more points or
like tons.
Triple or something.
I think the gun I think it's like a dehydrator. I think that's what it just sucks out all the liquid and you just
back to toys, because that's no, I'm just kidding. I really want the carbonized one, but from Target, but I don't know if they're going to bring that one back out.
Yeah, they will.
That's the one I wanted, but I didn't risk it. I was like, I really want one, and my wife was like, just pre-order that one. I was like, okay, Merry Christmas to me, because I want to start like I wanted my shelves. I want to get all the Mandalorians. I've already got. What's her name? Why did I forget her name?
Jaina.
No, she's not a Mandalorian. Sabine.
Sabine.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you'd gotten a Jaina or something.
Oh, I did for $5. I got Jaina Solo.
Do you think they'll sell the
you don't know Jaina Solo
mechanic lady?
Cool character.
Sigourney Weaver.
Amy
was that Amy Sedaris?
Yeah, it was. That was Amy Sedaris.
It didn't look like her.
I know it didn't, but it was her. Else. No, it was her.
Okay.
Look at this up now.
Because when she started talking, I'm like, that is totally her. She doesn't look like she did, but that's her. And then I looked, and it was her.
Which episode? That was
episode 5. Yeah.
Huh. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? So I thought it was someone. Oh, it is still. Okay, I thought this was someone else too. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. She's on that show, and that's what I was like. Oh, it's the woman from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I didn't realize it was Amy Sedaris. In both of it. Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. So I thought the last episode was really good. I liked her character. She was funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny though when that noise scared her. I forgot what happened, but she jumps and baby Yoda's head like flops. I was like, oh my gosh, the head almost fell off.
Oh man. So have you had a favorite episode so far?
I probably liked, what was it? The one where he's escaping with Yoda, with Baby Yoda. The Sin.
Oh yeah.
Is that the fourth one?
No, the
third. Or are you talking about this third? Okay,
one.
Yeah.
The third one. I probably liked that one the best because it was just a gung ho. He's going in, taking everybody out.
That was good. That scene was
good.
really good. Yeah.
I did like the last one a lot too, though.
Yeah. I think my favorite so far. I don't know why, but the fourth one, where he's on that planet with and he's helping the.
That's right.
There are people that didn't like that one.
Yeah,
I love that one.
I don't like. I've been seeing on like Twitter and stuff, like people not really liking that one for some reason.
I love the Cara Dune character. I thought that was like really cool to have this soldier that basically got tired of, hauling diplomats around, and she said, "I'm out. I'm done with the resistance, or like with the New Republic, or whatever you want to call it."
Yeah.
She's there, and like it's cool, like the little things in that one. You had the Loth cat that was in Rebels. Was there just sort of underneath one of the chairs, and then the furniture in that place, that little pub or whatever you want to, cantina, looks like the furniture from Galaxy's Edge, like the tables and the chairs and stuff.
I keep wondering if they'll throw Black Spire Outpost in there. I thought that at first when it was Tatooine on this one, I was like, "Oh, is this? No, it's Tatooine."
Yeah. But I like that episode because it showed sort of, I mean, he's not human, I guess. He's Mandalorian, but Mandalore. But it shows sort of the human side of him.
Yeah.
The humanity in him. Besides just Baby Yoda. Sort of like, and you could see that even with his mask on, you could see that he was torn. I know I don't belong here, but I want to be here type thing.
And that's one of the things I really like about this is that he keeps his helmet on.
Oh yeah.
In so many like superhero movies and shows and everything, it's like, oh, we have to take his mask off so the actor can emote and we have to see him.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like Batman doesn't take his mask off to talk to somebody. Like, don't do that.
It was funny though. So the scene where he's talking to the lady that basically is in love with him for some reason.
Well, whatever.
He's like, I haven't taken my mask off in front of people since I was their age, like little kid's age. And she goes, oh, and then she walks out, and he immediately goes to the window, sits down, and takes his helmet off.
I know.
It's a one-way window. Like, you can't see in through the other side.
They can't see me out there.
Well, he had to eat.
Yeah, but it was just funny. He goes right to the window where all the kids are playing.
Yeah. Somebody could have seen him.
Yeah. I don't know. I really liked that episode. I thought it really developed his character more than just the faceless bounty hunter, if that makes sense.
I'm hoping she turns back up. Or did she die? I can't remember what happened to her.
No, she's still on her little.
Yeah, that's because I was kind of disappointed that they split up. I was like, that would have been perfect to have not a sidekick, but a partner to go do all this stuff.
Cara Dune?
Yeah.
I hope so too, because that was the one thing about the Cara Dune toy that I was like, well, she was just sort of one episode. Why am I going to pay money to get somebody that's just one episode?
Well, it seems like everybody's just in one episode.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
The cool robot at the first one? The droid?
I just want the Mandalorian. And I did pre-order a Baby Yoda, because it's Baby Yoda. That's not coming out till May. They need to get their act together over there.
They're going to do a build-your-own Baby Yoda at Galaxy's Edge?
What?
Build them, yeah. That would be funny.
That was really loud in your your big ears.
Anyways, this turned into a Mandalorian episode. Sorry.
Oh.
So so I'm looking forward to this next. I think there's one coming out this next Friday. Yeah, should be.
Yeah, of course.
Looking forward to that. But Chris, you went on a cruise.
I did.
How was it?
Great.
It was good.
Okay, next.
Thanks, everybody.
So let's see what else.
I took a Disney cruise. Or seems to be annual Disney cruise now. Every year we do one. That's our vacation. Must be nice. Yeah, it is nice.
I go to Disney World, so that's fine.
You guys go. You go to Disney. I go on the cruise.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just as great. I've talked about the cruises on here before. And this was a Bahama cruise. Like we went to Nassau, Key West, Florida, and then Castaway Key, which is Disney's whatever. I've heard it pronounced both ways.
It's spelled C-A-Y, so why would it be pronounced Key? I've always wondered that.
I don't know. I've heard it pronounced both ways. So I'm not really sure the correct pronunciation.
We'll say Castaway K.
Okay, sure.
K-E.
Disney's Private Island. We went there. And on this type of cruise, because we've done this before, we've gone off the ship, but like we did the British Isles like the past couple of years, and so you kind of have to get off the ship to go like to do destination stuff there. But this one is just like we just basically stayed on the ship the whole time. At Nassau, we got off for like 10, 15 minutes, just walked around, and then got back on the ship. And went up to the pool and the jacuzzi because everyone was off the ship and no one was there. Nice. So I had like the pool and jacuzzi to myself.
Just you. Oh,
just me. Yeah, Jeannie was on the side. She was drawing on her.
Never mind. That's just creepy. No,
just me. Hey.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so we just relaxed. Like I don't feel like I did anything, but I mean we did some stuff, but mostly just eating.
It's very interesting content.
A ton of good food. Oh,
just kidding.
Excuse me.
I'm joking. That was just funny. So we basically didn't do anything.
But that's the great thing about it.
I know.
You don't have to do anything, and it's so relaxing.
But you didn't get to see Sleepwalking Goofy, did you?
I did not see Sleepwalking Goofy. Apparently at night, and even sometimes like during the day maybe or something, like there'll be a Goofy that's supposedly sleepwalking. He sleeps like he's just walking through the ship. He's got a person with him. They're like, "Oh, don't wake him. He's sleepwalking." That's so funny. It's pretty funny.
What was the best thing you ate on your cruise?
The best thing I eat is probably the best thing every time I eat is the chocolate souffle at Palo. So Palo is an adult-only dining area.
So I can't go.
Yeah, you can't go. So nope. You have to pay extra for that. It's like $40 a person, and you can only do it once, basically, on like a 7-night cruise because like you have to leave it open because like everybody's trying to get into it, all the adults. So they have a dinner and a brunch that you can do. You can do one each, and the brunch is just like a huge buffet of just like everything, breakfast and lunch put together, like seafood and meat and cheeses and like all these little mini desserts and everything. And then like you get through that and they're like, oh, and here's a menu. You order your main dish. I'm like, oh gosh. So I got this giant Mickey waffle. It's like the biggest Mickey waffle I've ever seen. And it came with this like apple compote or something like that that you put on it. It was really good. But the chocolate souffle is the dessert to get at Palo. Because I mean, it's like basically like a chocolate lava cake type thing, except you pour the lava into it. Chocolate lava cake is the lava's baked inside of it. I've been watching a lot of Food Network.
On the boat?
No.
You've been watching. No, here's the thing though, because I came to your house a while back. We talked about that. Mm-hmm. You don't only just watch the Food Network. You watch the French version, English dubbed cooking shows on Netflix.
Yes. But it's nailed it.
It was so weird because I had no idea what was going on. I sit down and I hear all this like like this weird like overdub, and I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, it's a French show we're watching. It's dubbed. And I'm like, you guys are weird.
It's funny. It's a funny show. Nailed It is really funny. And they have
like an English version.
Yeah, well, we've watched all those.
Oh.
So we had to move to French. We watched the Spain one too.
What?
There's a Spain one.
I can literally send you a list of stuff to watch right now if you want me to.
It's just one of those shows. It's fun to put on and kind of relax to. But anyway, on the ship, I treated myself on the ship to the spa.
Oh,
nice.
Yes, because I have some lower back issues.
Oh, lower back.
So like, and I had already booked one. Yeah, sexy lower back.
Tight.
Get a tattoo.
I do.
He does have a back tattoo.
It's a butterfly.
Not just a butterfly. It's kissing
but,
a flower that's
a flower
coming out of a region.
Yeah.
Not true.
Coming from the butterfly cavern. So like I'd already booked before we got on the ship. I booked a massage, and when I got on there, because my back's been really bothering me.
Yeah.
I'd done acupuncture like once before. And it was not relaxing whatsoever. They put one in like the top of your head.
What the heck? No.
And it's like a needle. They put it right on the top of your head, and the way that they put it in there, it hurt the whole time. I was uncomfortable the whole time.
Oh,
so they do these like complimentary things that you can go to the spa and they'll kind of talk to you about stuff. And so they had a complimentary acupuncture thing.
Oh no!
And I was like, I'm gonna go talk to them because they really do have some of like the best like masseur. I don't know. Massage people.
Masseuse.
Masseur. I couldn't pronounce the word in my head. It didn't sound right. Massage people. They have some of the best people.
Massagers.
They have some of the best massagers.
Rubber downers.
I tell you. That's the technical term. I think in Latin, rubber downers.
Yeah.
But so I was like, I'll go. I'll do this complimentary thing, and so she like put a couple needles in me, and it actually felt kind of good. I was like, okay, well, I'll book an acupuncture treatment. Let me try it.
Oh no!
Again, I'll do it one more. I'm giving it one more shot. And I mean, like she put them in. I was fine. She even put the one in my head.
Oh.
And I was like, because like last time I was like, I don't know why I didn't say anything. I should have just told her this was really hurting and just made her take it out. But it's kind of like, well, maybe it'll get better. Maybe that's what it's supposed to feel like. That is not what it's supposed to feel like.
Oh.
Because she put the one in my head and it didn't hurt. But like, and it actually, I mean, it did relax my back and everything. It felt really good. There was one needle she put in.
Yes, she did.
It was my right foot.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
She stuck it in there, and I had a shot of pain shoot through my body so quick. Like I'm surprised I didn't kick her in the face. But she's like, "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." She started rubbing my foot. It's like, "That's better. That's better, right? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." But and so like because I had that and another one booked, she's like, "Well, like I see you have this other one booked, and you're doing this one. We have a 10, 20, 30 discount. So if you get three treatments, one of them will be 10% off, one will be 20% off, and it'll be 30." Like, and I like kind of did the math. I was like, well, shoot, that's even more than half off of like a treatment. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get all three. So I got a hot stone treatment. They take hot stones, they rub them on you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. And that felt so good. And then I got a bamboo treatment.
Well, they hit you with bamboo.
Hit me with bamboo the whole time. And let me tell you.
No, really, what do they do with the bamboo?
It's like these warmed oiled sticks of bamboo. It's almost like a rolling pin. Like you're being rolled like dough.
Oh yeah.
Sip the flour, roll that dough.
I felt as loose as a goose.
They rub out them booty knots. They rub out those booty knots.
They did. They rubbed out those booty knots. There were no more. The garlic knots became just rolled out dough.
Wow,
yeah,
this is I'm Geek After Dark all night long.
You know,
I think so.
it was really good. That was my big thing I did on the cruise, was just like worked on my back basically. But I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do on the ship. Like they have all these like trivia games that you can go to. We did a bunch of those. For some reason, we ended up going to all the ones that had to do with music, which I know nothing about, and so did not win any of those, because it was like 70s music, 80s music, 90s music, the 2000s, and like we're sitting there listening to them. Like, I know I've heard the song, because they'll play like a little snippet, and you're supposed to guess what it is. I did do good on the TV tunes trivia though.
There you go.
But I still didn't win. If we'd gotten one more point, we would have tied.
Oh. Would you get like prizes if you win?
Yeah, they have like prizes. They'll have like Disney apparel and stuff that like whoever wins, they'll give that out. I did win. I didn't win those, but I did win bingo.
Oh.
B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, because they'll have bingo on the ship, and it's really fun. Like, you got to pay for it, but it's a fun thing to do. A lot of the kids, like, kids can play as long as they're with an adult. And we've played before, but like the first, I think it was maybe the second day, they were doing bingo, like, because we weren't sure if we're going to do it. Like, oh, let's go do it. We don't do anything right now. So we played, and Jenny had her iPad again. She did a lot of drawing on the ship this time. Just it's relaxing for her, and she does awesome, amazing stuff. But her iPad was dying. I was sitting there playing, so she went back to the room to plug it in. And when you're bingo, they have this like machine thing they give you. And when you're down to like one number, you need one number, you're supposed to stand up. And suddenly my thing started blinking. I was like, oh, I just need one number. So I stood up, and she came back. She was like, are you winning? I'm like, yeah, I just won. Because it just started flashing, bingo, bingo, bingo. I was like, oh, crap, I won. I won $190.
What? $190?
Yeah.
There you go.
It was actually split. That would have been double, but like someone else won at the same time too, so I had to split it with them.
So you went and got another massage?
So I went and got another massage. But I mean, someone won $7,000
off of bingo on a cruise ship.
Yeah, bingo on a cruise ship. $7,000.
We're doing the wrong thing, Ryan.
Yes, we are.
So you're waiting in line to ride these rides. I'm winning money.
So I've actually been thinking more about doing a cruise because of all the crowds at Disney World. Because like the hard ticketed events are becoming more like a regular day, right? Because they're just selling so many tickets. And you think about a cruise, and there's going to be a finite number, right, of people on that ship. And does it feel like it's crowded, or do you feel like you have plenty of room?
Doesn't at all. We've only done the smaller ships, the Magic and the Wonder. There's the Fantasy and the I can't never remember the other one, the Dream, I think. Yeah. Those are bigger ones, and the smaller ones, like, it never feels crowded. Like, you never having to really wait for anything necessarily.
Because if somebody asks me, what do I like about Disney so much? It's being in the bubble and all the magic, all the little details and things. The rides are great, but really it's just being there. And I start thinking about it. It's like, well, that's really what a cruise is, I guess, is those things,
You're in Disney, like, everything is Disney, and like every night is like a four course meal, or is it 3-course meal? 3-course meal. Well, there's an appetizer, super salad, main course, and dessert. So 4-course. It's a 4-course.
Yeah.
Every night in a fancy restaurant. All during the day, they have great food that you can eat. Always go to Pinocchio's Pizza. You can get a pizza anytime you want.
You can have pizza anytime. That's Bagel Bites, the fresh
bagel
maker.
But I mean, it's just it's just so relaxing. It's just really enjoyable. But yeah, I mean, they have a movie theater, so I did watch some movies. Not as much as I did before, because there wasn't a lot of them like, oh, I want to see that. I really want to see that. Sure. We did see Frozen 2 on the show. Yep. We did miss like the first 10 minutes or something of it.
Nobody responded.
Oh, sorry.
Tried. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've not seen it yet.
It wasn't my call for adventure. I couldn't go.
Samantha?
Samantha? Yeah, I mean, it was. If we want to talk about it a little bit, I liked it. It was a fun movie. I kind of we missed like the first 10, 15 minutes, so I was a little confused on some of it.
It is one of those movies where you have to watch it from beginning to end with no going to the bathroom or anything.
Oh. Yeah, because
you'll get lost.
Yeah, because I was lost
in the woods.
Like, where did this story come from? Like, I have no clue.
We saw it with our kids. We took the kids to it. This was our youngest's first time going to the movie theater, and we had to sit like the second row or something like that, or first row. That was first row, yeah. I really liked it.
I thought it was good.
I may like it better than the first one.
I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe. I like I think it may just because I've heard the I've seen the first one like a billion times and heard the songs, but I like the music. I think better in this one.
The music was good. The only one that kind of threw me off. It's funny, but it's just so out of place and random. Was Sven's song
"Lost in the Woods"?
Lost in the Woods.
I thought, well, when I watched it, I thought that is so weird, out of place. Like but I think it was done that way on purpose as a joke.
It was like because they're playing it as a joke. Yeah,
I was dying laughing in the movie theater, and I was the really only one dying laughing in the movie theater because I don't think anybody else got the joke.
And that's the thing. Like I think adults, like people our age, watching it, it's hilarious. Kids, I don't know if they really find it funny.
Well, that's my son's favorite song. Like when we get in the car, I'll put the Frozen 2 soundtrack on. And he goes, "Lost in the Woods, Lost in the Woods." So he loves the song. He has no idea what it means or anything like that. He just loves the song. It's like the 80th rock ballad you can be. It's just so, and it reminds me of another song. I can't get it in my head, but yeah, I thought that scene was hilarious.
It was funny. I liked it. It was just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that's what made it funny because it's just out of nowhere. Like, what is happening?
The best part of the movie for me was Olaf recapping the first movie.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
That was like the best part of the movie.
Did you say for the end credits?
No, see, I didn't realize there were end credits.
Yes, he recaps Frozen 2 in the end credits.
We'll watch.
See the big snowman guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. He recaps it to him and the little snow people.
Okay.
He was like, "Yeah, and we were dead." Oh, I mean nothing. Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. Spoiler. They weren't dead, really. It was a joke. It was just a joke.
But
it was all a joke. Anyways, but my favorite line of the movie was Samantha. I don't think I know Samantha.
That was good. I liked that. The other characters, the characters they introduced in it, to me were just kind of throwaway a little bit.
Oh.
I mean, you mean the villagers?
Yeah, the villagers. I mean, they were integral to the story that they were telling. But it's like, here's people, here's their names, and we're gonna kind of forget about them
now. Yeah, I mean. Well, we won't give any more spoilers for Caitlin's sake. Sorry, Caitlin. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm the only person probably that hasn't seen this movie.
Well, I mean, the numbers don't lie.
It was good, and we watched. I went and watched Aladdin. Oh no, yeah, Jenny watched it with me. Yeah,
was it one step ahead of the other?
Yeah, the live action one, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't seen it yet. My wife saw it.
I was surprised.
We saw it.
I enjoyed it.
You can spoil that one for me, Katrin. Go ahead.
It's Aladdin. I mean,
it's
the movie with Will Smith.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing about that one was it felt like they were rushing through it.
Yeah,
there was no breathing
Yeah.
area to it. It's just like, here's a story. Okay. It's like it was a pacing problem or something.
Yeah.
But I definitely liked that one so much better than Toy Story 4.
Well, I think most people.
Oh gosh, I watched that movie and I was just like,
Did that ruin
what?
your cruise?
Oh, it just about did. It was just.
Was it
I
the
mean,
Last Jedi of the Toy Story franchise?
yeah. Oh gosh, like it's like it's like
I
we're
haven't
just gonna
seen it.
completely forget about all the character buildup that we've done in every movie that we've had these characters in, and we're just gonna do something different.
So it was the Last Jedi of the Toy Story franchise.
It was. It was. Oh gosh, it was the Woody and Bo Peep show.
Peep show.
Peep
Ooh,
show.
a peep show and a massage. What?
And they just completely changed Bo Peep's character.
Yeah, they made her the street.
And,
She was
the street fighter,
street smart.
Oh.
Yeah,
Bo Peep.
it was just like her. It's like she was all about herself. I mean, she was helping kids and toys and stuff.
No,
but yeah, it was just weird. And Woody just kind of like, it was basically the same plot from the first one where all the other toys were getting attention, Woody wasn't. And then he was back to like, why am I can't get attention? I want attention. Just like,
I've heard it's horrible. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it was
either.
Yeah. And the villain like was kind of like I don't know. It wasn't necessarily villainy. Like they tried to do a good story with the villain too, and it just didn't work. I mean, it was animated. It visually looked great. I mean, it looked awesome.
How was Forky?
Forky, oh my goodness. Let's make suicide funny.
Oh god,
that was Forky. Man, he's constantly trying to kill himself through the whole thing.
What in the world?
And it's like, this is what we're watching? Like, this is supposed to be, like, they play it up as a gag, and it's just like,
he's funny on the little, on Disney Plus, the little Ask Forky a Question is hilarious.
He's a spork that she makes into a toy, so he comes alive, however that happens. And he's like, no, I shouldn't be alive. I need to be thrown away. He's trash, and he's constantly trying to throw himself away. He jumps out of a window.
Well, he must have gotten over it because in the Disney Plus show, he's funny.
He gets over, yeah. Like eventually he does.
Except for the latest episode of Forky, don't let your children watch that one. Don't. It's called What Is Love, and he asks these elderly toys what is love, and they go on to describe their
marital escapades.
Well, no, like it's like a love triangle between three toys.
Oh gosh. Okay.
They're like, she loves him and he loves her, but she doesn't love him, and all this stuff, and it was just really weird. So I don't recommend that one. But the friend one is the best one. What? No.
Yeah, it was really weird, and like I don't know. I think I may have giggled like once during the movie. Like I didn't laugh at all. Like it wasn't funny. It wasn't like, it was just kind of depressing.
Oh, wow. So you recommend Frozen 2?
I recommend Frozen 2. I recommend Aladdin. Live action Aladdin.
But not Toy Story 4.
Not recommend Toy Story 4.
Well, I don't want you to be the creepy guy in the movie theater catering, but maybe when it comes out, you can go see Frozen 2.
Oh, to go see Frozen.
Yeah. I don't want you to be the guy to sit there like, hey, kids, what about that Lost in the Woods song? That's pretty funny. Want some candy?
I'm trying to think if I would have an opportunity to take my son to see it again.
Did he like it?
He liked it. But with Star Wars coming out next week.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't think I'll make it back out. And then when we're in Arkansas for Christmas, they have a theater there that has 2 movies. And one will be Star Wars, and I don't know what the other one will be, but it won't be Frozen, I'm sure. So.
Well, I'm sure Frozen 2 will be on Disney Plus sooner or later.
Oh yeah, sometime.
So I mean, it's not like it's a fun movie, but it's not like you got to see this movie in the theaters, you know?
Yeah.
You got to be in the theater to see it.
And we also watched Pete's Dragon, the original.
Pete's Dragon.
Because like, we stayed in the room one night and we ate and just kind of relaxed, and they have a TV. It's no Disney Plus. It's a system to work through to watch these movies on the TVs. Not very good. They need to work on it. But like you have access to like all these older Disney movies and stuff. And we're like, let's watch Pete's Dragon. And that, I've forgotten so much about that movie. Because there's some weird stuff in that movie.
Most people have forgotten.
Yeah, so the hillbillies that are trying to get Pete back to make him a slave, basically.
That's right.
Wow. And then there's a traveling snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
That finds out about the actual dragon and tries to like he wants to get the dragon in order to cut him up and make all these potions. I'm just like, don't you want the dragon? You can put him on display. I think you'd get more money that way.
No.
Cut
him up.
Dragon oil. Let's cut him up, and they have a whole song going through this book on what parts of dragons can do to cure certain illnesses and everything. Elements, yeah. It is what it is. It's an older movie. There's a lot of drunkenness in it. A lot of people getting drunk in it, and just like this
movie was made in a long time ago.
Yeah, 70s.
So yeah,
or it may be before that. I don't know. But yeah, because we watched 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea recently.
Well of a tale to tell you lied, well of a tale or two.
And that's why we
the
watched
bees and flowers and the trees.
Sorry. Everywhere we went on the Disney ship, like that song was playing.
Oh wow!
And we're like, we gotta watch 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There's a lot of drinking in that one too.
Well, the sailors, you know.
Yep. And Kirk Douglas in his prime.
Oh yeah. Anyways, well, good. So you had a good trip, and
we had a really good trip. It was really
get any souvenirs? Buy anything?
Any souvenirs? I got a couple things for your kids for Christmas.
A cruise?
Cruise? No.
A bamboo massage.
Bamboo massage. No, the spa treatments were the things I bought for myself. So yeah, we didn't really like. I think I got a hat.
So no Savi's nautical lightsabers.
No, they didn't have any nautical lightsabers. They should.
They really should.
Yeah.
Y'all got to celebrate Christmas there too, right? Did you have a Christmas party?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the holidays. Like they do like Christmas, all that stuff. Everything's decorated. They got the big Christmas tree on the ship, which is really cool. But we were there on Thanksgiving, which was nice. I mean, it didn't feel like Thanksgiving though, at all, because it's just like you're just at dinner, you order turkey and stuff, and like they have a meal like that.
So you didn't have to like chase the turkey around the deck and like capture it. Didn't have a turkey truck.
Waterfowl. Waterfowl. But I mean, it was a nice enough turkey dinner. Like it wasn't the best meal that we had on the ship, but yeah, it just didn't feel like Thanksgiving. Like so, yeah. I mean, if you're going on because they have they'll do Christmas on there. I think if you're there on Christmas, it would you could probably still have it feel like Christmas. Because I mean, you can do gifts exchanges and stuff like that. Like Thanksgiving is just all about the eating, and you're kind of doing that anyway. So it didn't really feel like it. They do like Halloween stuff on there too. They do stuff for all the holidays.
Yeah.
Well,
good. I mean, we didn't have turkey for Thanksgiving either because we were just here with the kids and they won't eat anything besides peanut butter and jelly and mac and cheese and stuff like that. So we had pork loin or something like that. And I recorded the wrong freaking parade.
What?
The HEB thing? Is that what you did?
I recorded the Houston parade. I was thinking I was recording but I got to see the other parade later.
we recorded it. I recorded it, set it to record while we were away, and I really think the parade is just an advertisement for Broadway shows now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All it is. It's just Broadway shows that have nothing to do with Thanksgiving or Christmas. Just like the Beetlejuice show looked weird. And okay, so when they announced the Beetlejuice show, they said something about like Lydia's mother had passed away and they move into the house or something. Did I hear that wrong? Because I'm like, that's not Beetlejuice. Like that's they've changed it or something. It was weird. I don't know.
There is a song in the musical because I've heard a few of the songs called "Dead Mom," and the girl sings it.
Yeah, because that like
so
there wasn't.
Mom is dead.
That didn't happen in like I mean like that's not her stepmom in the movie, is it? Or is it?
It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, I think it may be, and that's why they're moving to this new house because the new mom is like all weird artsy fartsy. I could be totally wrong because I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember that being a big part of the movie.
Adrian's looking it up. He's going to Google it for us.
I'm not. Sorry.
Oh, man, I thought you were.
What am I looking up?
Is Lydia's mom dead in Beetlejuice?
Lydia's mom.
They are making Beetlejuice 2.
Dead.
They're making a second movie. And supposedly Michael Keaton is involved.
I'll believe it when I see it. Actually in the theater, because they've talked about Beetlejuice 2.
No, I read an article today that it was moving forward with it.
Yeah, that happens like every few years. So I don't know.
Oh. What? Why did it? Okay, there we go. Lydia Dietz is the daughter of Charles Dietz and the stepdaughter of Delia Dietz. She is mostly referred to as the goth girl. Plan on marrying, blah, blah, blah.
So she does have a dead mom.
It was a thing, but
it said it somewhere when I Googled it. It did come up, and I just can't find it right now. Oh, wait, here we go. Lydia Dietz is from New York City. Her mother, Emily Dietz, died, making Delia her stepmother.
Okay. I just don't remember that being a big thing in the movie.
Yeah.
So
the music's pretty good. I've listened to a couple of the songs.
I've heard it. The guy that does Beetlejuice, like he really plays it up well, I think.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, it's just so weird that it's just like, okay, here's all the musicals. Come see them. Come to New York and watch them.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, here's some balloons.
By the way, we're going to a musical in February. Oh. Speaking of Aladdin, we're going to the Aladdin musical, which I didn't know was a thing, but we got tickets in Memphis, so that's cool. It's gonna be fun.
That's another thing on the ship. They have like stage shows.
I heard.
We've gone to watch them. We haven't gone in a while. I actually went and watched the Frozen one again this time, and it's just it's really good. It basically just they play through the whole movie as a stage show, and they have really cool puppets and stuff that they use for like the reindeer and Olaf that look really cool. Like, so I mean that's definitely something like if you go on a Disney cruise, check out the stage shows.
Yeah.
The only Aladdin musical that I've seen is I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was about Jafar. Oh, Twisted, the untold story of a royal vizier. It's funny. It's by a group called Star Kids. And they're on YouTube. One of the founding guys on Star Kids was he was on Glee. I don't know if he's a founding guy, but he was in a lot of their stuff. The Chris guy or whatever his name is.
I didn't watch Glee.
Anyways, but it's funny. It's like a different viewpoint. It's from Jafar's viewpoint.
Is it like Wicked? I guess kind of.
Sort of, but it's a comedy, and basically. Yeah, it makes Jafar the good guy. But it's not family friendly.
Well, that's not what this is.
He's got some language. No, I know that's not what that is. I'm just saying that's the only type of music.
At least I hope it's.
They have Star Kid. I'll plug them. They're having their 10th anniversary this year, I think. They have a Harry Potter musical that's hilarious. It's like really funny. So if you're ever, I know how much you love musicals, Chris.
Oh, I love them. So good.
But so good. But yeah, you should check.
Can't wait to see Cats.
Oh my goodness, that looks so weird. They have
horror.
Star Kids has a Oregon Trail musical, and it's pretty funny. But anyways, yeah, that cat scene looks weird,
scary.
Weird. Anyways, we've been going for like an hour and 40.
Well, we didn't have one last.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So this is sort of a little treat for you guys,
makeup
for the listeners, make up for Thanksgiving and being sick. Extra long episode. But I've had a blast. We have anything else? Let's see.
I have a question for you guys. We don't have to talk in detail about this.
Let's do this.
We didn't talk about the Black Widow trailer.
Oh yeah, totally forgot.
But I have a question. Who are those? Like her? Is there relatives that are superheroes or something?
No. Okay, they're not actually family. So I think people are confused about that. They're not actually. He says, or they say, family around the table or whatever. But like the two women that are there went through the same program, the Black Widow program that she did.
Right.
So I think they're like considered kind of sisters or whatever because they went through the thing. And he's part of like that program type stuff too. He's basically the Russian Captain America.
Yeah.
Seems like a comedy kind of part. I don't know.
It seems like they're kind of playing it up, which I think is good.
Yeah.
One of the blonde-headed one is Yvonne. I forget her last name.
But yeah,
in the comics, she's a bad guy.
Yeah, she was a Black Widow. Like I think she played both sides.
Yeah.
But
there are a certain point Black Widow and her come to odds.
Yeah.
In the comics, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. But I mean, it looked good. Yeah, I mean,
I'll be interested to see how they set it up and end it with her being dead or whatever.
Well, yeah, because this takes place right after Civil War, I think, in the timeline.
I'm just wondering how they're going to set it up and end it to make it make sense to the normal moviegoer. That's, hey, I saw her die in Endgame.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like it seems like it'll have a bunch of flashbacks to her training and stuff.
I haven't seen Endgame. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Boy,
sorry.
It's been a while. It's like the #1 grossing movie of all time. Sorry.
Been out twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Disney
and it's on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus. Yeah. So I slept through that scene, by the way, when I saw it the first time. But I watched it recently on Disney Plus, and I was like, "Oh, that's where she died." Okay.
So you woke up and she was dead?
I didn't. Yeah. Y'all talked about it when we reviewed it. I was like, "Oh, she died."
He woke up and they're like, nobody's talking about her, and he's like, "Oh, I wonder what happened." I guess he just went on another journey somewhere. Funny.
My life.
Yeah, but I like I think the Black Widow was gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good movie.
A fun like spy movie. Like There's a new James Bond trailer that came out too.
Yeah, it looked action packed.
Yep. It's like he's retired and he's coming out of retirement with his bad knee and all.
Yep. You're too old for this.
And a new Ryan Reynolds movie.
Oh, yeah, Free Guy.
The Free Guy.
That looks hilarious.
I think I told you. I think I said it on our text that Ryan Reynolds has reached the point in his career where all he has to do is be Ryan Reynolds in every movie.
Yeah, because he's got another one coming out. Like I think it's this month on Netflix. It's like 6 Underground or something, and it's basically like a mercenary type movie or something. It looks like he's basically Deadpool.
Like he's just being himself in the movies now, which is basically Deadpool.
Yeah.
Free Guy looks fun. It looks like
Looks fun.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
A guy in
it's
Grand Theft Auto realizes he doesn't have to be the
victim
anymore.
he's so sleepy.
The best is at the beginning. Is like the studio that brought you Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin twice.
That was good.
But I thought it was great that the people that are part of the video game, the people actually playing the game or whatever you want to call it, they're wearing glasses, and I thought that was somehow we can play that up with I Am Geek because that's our thing, right?
So we can get that movie to sponsor us. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I know you listen every week. Listen, we need you.
This episode's brought to you by Free Time, coming to theaters.
It's the Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Yeah.
Free Time.
And we've already lost the sponsor.
Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. We tried.
So well.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This episode's sponsored by Free Time. You know, that thing you don't get after you have kids.
Sorry.
A fresh maker.
I ruined it.
No. But yeah, the movie, I didn't know anything about it. And so I just watched the trailer with fresh eyes. And I was like, what? What? Oh.
Yeah. Well, somebody said this is Deadpool 2.5. And I was like, what is this? And I looked at it, and I thought it was for a second. And then I was like, oh, no, it's something totally different, you know?
It almost made me think of like a live action Lego movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it's I can see that.
When's it come out? When's it supposed to come out?
Next year.
Next summer, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's a long ways away.
Long ways away. Yeah, but it looks funny.
Yes.
Funny. Anyways. So yeah, and Kater and I have been playing Borderlands 3 because we got that for Black Friday.
Ooh.
I got it for $20 from Redbox, not for Black Friday.
Oh well. Whatever. Does it work?
It works perfectly. The disc was perfect. And it was there. It was actually a disc, not a copy of a disc. So that was
I just got it for a couple bucks more than that.
Yeah.
25.
But yeah, it's fun. It's a Borderlands game. If you play Borderlands, you've kind of played this game, except that you can slide now.
Yeah, I like that.
And some of the guns have two modes in them. And
I think I like it better than the pre-sequel.
Really?
I just get tired of I have to think about. I gotta breathe. I gotta find air. I gotta have air.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing.
I think when I played it, the new one by myself, I didn't enjoy it as much. But when playing with other people, it's a lot more enjoyable. And as you get along in the story, it starts exactly like every other Borderlands game, where you're getting on a bus, and you're a new vault hunter, and you got to pick your character, and they talk about all the characters, and then there's this one main person that you've got to follow around, and it feels just like. And then the first bad guy that you encounter is the same bad guy that's in the first two, I think, or maybe the second one. I don't remember, the guy with one big arm and one tiny arm.
Yeah,
I forget his name, but I just thought that was.
Well, I enjoyed playing with you. It was fun.
Oh, thanks. I enjoyed
playing some more. I enjoy Borderlands games when I'm playing with somebody else.
For sure.
But it's fun. I like it. It's funny though, because when I was choosing my character, because I'd known that you'd already started, and I'm like going through. There's like 2 guys and 2 girls to pick from. And I'm like, okay, Cater's not going to pick a girl because of something he said.
He hates girls.
No, he hates girls. It's something that he said. I was like, okay, he's not going to pick a girl. So I'll pick a girl. Now, which girl? If he did pick a girl, which girl? Okay, I'm going to pick this little short girl that has the mech suit. He's not going to pick her. Definitely not going to pick her. So I picked her, and I'm like, so did you play? Yeah. I was like, who'd you pick? Oh, I picked the little short girl.
Girl with the mech suit.
We both picked the same girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought I was like, there's no way he's going to pick one of these dudes. And then he doesn't.
I thought about redoing it though, because I don't like the mech suit.
Oh, you don't? I like it. Of course, when I was playing
with
the pre-sequel, It's so weird calling it that, but
yeah, I know.
The person that I used, her special power was horrible. The screen turned gold, and then that was it. And you could like, it was like supposed to be better aim, and that was it. At least with the mech suit, I can like shoot grenades and minigun.
Yeah.
But there's one that like calls animals to come help you fight. One of the new dudes.
Yeah.
Does he sing?
Yeah,
I don't know. I need to be that guy. That's what I need to do.
And then there's one that just like he calls in, or he gets some other like makes traps or something. I don't know.
Well, he has drones and all kinds of tech stuff.
Yeah. So Chris, now you have to get this game and not play with this.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I guess.
I can't remember the last time we played a game with you.
I know I've had issues and problems.
We played.
We played
Battlefront pretty recently. We were going to do the Ewok hunt, and nobody was playing it, so we didn't get to play.
Yeah, and I played with you, Ryan, recently. Battlefront 2.
Not recently, not
because it was a lot better. Like because they had changed it, and I could actually like hit people when I shot them.
Yeah, because the co-op mode is a lot easier.
Like, I was actually doing pretty good. I still wasn't. I still was like in 4th place or whatever, but it was better than
that was last place. There's 4.
I know, but it was still better than before. Because I actually killed people. Like before, I shot one person.
But you've also been playing a lot of video games.
Yeah, you have.
I have been playing more
every
day. So I'm getting better.
I keep waiting for Fallen Order to go down in price because I want to buy it, but I keep thinking it's going to go down from $60
right at Christmas.
But it hasn't.
No.
Just wait till next Black Friday.
No, that's too far away. I want to play it.
There's a guy at work that finished it, and he said he'll let me borrow it. So I'll send it to you. I might borrow it from him though, and see.
I'm trying to hold out.
Yeah.
Until it like goes. I mean, even if it goes down like $10, I'm fine.
Yeah. It should. It will.
I've got gift cards to Target, but even with my like gift cards, it's still going to be like $25. Like like I would still have to pay like.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it went down, like I think I have like $35 in gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying all diapers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Buy some diapers, get some gift cards. Anyways,
them adult diapers.
Yeah, I gotta have them. Anywho, well, this has been a fun episode. It's been a hodgepodge of a lot of different stuff. I didn't have a guest on, so we weren't that focused. We were all over the place, but I liked it. I like these episodes. It was a fun time. Yes. Hopefully, the listeners, you guys like these episodes too. And special welcome to all of our new listeners, and thank you for joining us. Yes. And hopefully, you're enjoying yourself. If you if this is your first episode, then we have these episodes like this, and then we have guests on, which are a little different. So go back and check out some of our older episodes with guests, where we bring in some people from the entertainment industry, I guess you can call it.
Sure.
That's
the thing.
People behind the scenes that work on all the great movies and TV shows that you enjoy. You get to learn how they're made and what they geek out about. But anyway, so this has been I Am Geek, episode 128. I think this is a good spot. Don't you guys think it's a good spot to end for this evening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Are we not?
It's like good spot for what? To end it?
Yeah.
We're in our 25th hour.
Anyways. Yeah, so please donate now. 25th hour.
Or at least give us a review.
Yeah, if you can. It's December. I guess that's the month of review podcast.
Podcast review month.
Yeah, so give us a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts, Podbean or wherever. Only good reviews. If you don't like us,
can't say something nice.
Yeah.
Don't say anything at all.
It's Christmas time. Spread some joy. Spread some cheer.
Spread some joy.
Thank you for joining us. Again, this is episode 128, and we will talk with you next week on I Am Geek.
Bye-bye.